Jeez. All right. I guess today we've got... Wait, do I have to do the intro again?
Sure.
I guess I do.
Yes. I don't.
All right. Today
on the intro is.
Today on
Beer test.
we review an alcoholic beverage every 2 weeks, hopefully. And this month, half month, we've got White Claw, lemon, or mango, or in my case, raspberry, because I couldn't find either of those.
You couldn't find either of those. You couldn't find a flavor pack.
I couldn't, but I actually, you know what? I like the raspberry. I'll go ahead and say I'm not opposed to it. 5% alcohol, 100 calories, gluten-free.
There's like nothing in them.
2 grams of carbs. Yeah, it's... I mean, it's water.
I had trouble finding them, actually. I had to check at a few places to find flavor pack number 2, which is the one that Matt recommended.
So just to give some people some information on White Claw, I pulled up the wiki. White Claw is an alcoholic seltzer water beverage owned by Mark Anthony Brands and designed by Bulletproof. The beverage was introduced in 2016 and has been very popular since, and as like an alternative to light beer for like parties and stuff. It's sold under 9 different 100 calorie, 5% ABV flavors. And just go over the flavors real quick. Black cherry, ruby grapefruit, natural lime, raspberry, mango, lemon, tangerine, watermelon, and pure seltzer, which is unflavored. White Claw is made from a blend of seltzer water, a gluten-free alcohol base, and a fruit flavor.
Yeah, I noticed the description on mine I thought was kind of funny. Spiked sparkling water, say that 5 times fast, with a hint of raspberry. So they're not even selling it that hard. It's like, there's a little bit in there.
Just a little bit of flavor.
Right.
Well, that's kind of the joke with seltzer water in general, like even just non-alcoholic flavored seltzer water, is that it's, spicy water that looked at a fruit, like it doesn't even really have that much of the flavor. But I don't know. I think for me, White Claw, it has a good balance between its like seltzer bite and its flavor profile. I don't think it's too strong of a flavor or too diluted of a flavor, in my opinion, compared to other seltzers that I've had. So
Yeah, I would agree.
Good balance.
I don't think, I think with the Truly, and I've had probably a couple of other types of seltzers, they're too, I don't know, fizzy. I don't really know the term for it, but
it's, to me, Truly's got more of a bite, and the
Yeah.
flavor isn't as, I don't know.
that's a good way to describe it. I think White Claw's a little more smooth, I guess.
Yeah, I would say the same thing compared to Truly, but
I looked on their website. It looks like they got 2 other flavors for their White Claw 70 series, which is 70 calories instead of 100. They're only 3.7% alcohol, and pineapple and clementine.
I saw those when I picked these up.
Yeah, I think that both. I mean, it's kind of hard to say no to like a fruit because they're just sugar, but yeah. I mean, I know they get a lot of criticism, but they're not bad.
Why do you think they get a lot of criticism?
It's the same reason like hard lemonade, Mike's Hard Lemonade, or something like that gets criticism because it's not real alcohol to some people, and I'm like,
well, I think it's because like I feel like there's this idea that alcohol has to taste bad, like fruity drinks.
Only men drink alcohol.
Yeah, like quote unquote fruity drinks aren't masculine because they taste good. But if you have to be a man, or for it to be real alcohol, it has to taste like like alcohol. It has to burn, which
Right.
I think is kind of stupid. But
yeah, I agree with that.
I'm gonna buck the trend here and say these are horrible.
Okay.
All right. Go into it. Go into it.
Well, okay, so I suppose I should start by saying that I don't like seltzer water anyway. So that maybe that has a lot to do with it. But I think here, I'm gonna open this one up right now. I'm gonna drink the lemon right now. So I can tell you as I drink. So I like the smell. They smell promising. When you take a sip, like the fruit that you get right away, I like.
Mm-hmm.
But then after the fruit hits, you kind of get that alcohol flavor, just kind of a generic alcohol. It doesn't really taste like any particular kind of alcohol. Almost like you put hand sanitizer in your mouth kind of flavor.
Really? That's what you get?
And I don't really like that. I don't think that tastes great. And then I think it has a really bad aftertaste too. Almost like a fake sugar aftertaste. Like, if you drink something with like stevia in it or aspartame or whatever, and it leaves that weird flavor.
Like a diet soda.
Yeah, and it like that lingering aftertaste that it leaves.
It's funny you say that because
I get that out of it.
It's funny you say that because in the ingredients it says it's made with cane sugar, so it's made with real sugar.
I know, that's weird. I checked as soon as I tried it the first time, I checked the ingredients to see if it did have that in it, and I saw that it has cane sugar. So I'm not sure what it is that makes it have that. Maybe it's just the malt liquor.
Maybe it's your palate.
Maybe, yeah. I will say that the lemon that I'm drinking right now is probably the best one that I've tried.
Mm-hmm. And what's your least favorite?
The mango is so awful.
See, that's how I feel. What flavors were in your flavor pack?
I had tangerine, mango, watermelon, and lemon.
Did you try all of them?
I have now, yeah. Watermelon and lemon were the better ones.
Seriously? To me, watermelon's my least favorite.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't really like watermelon flavored anything. It's kind of like grape flavored anything to me. Like, it doesn't taste like the real thing. So I don't like it. Like, it's this manufactured, quote unquote, flavor of grape, of watermelon that you have this idea of, like a Jolly Rancher.
Yeah.
That's not what a real watermelon tastes like.
No, it's not.
So to me, like, the watermelon is my least favorite.
I see what you're saying. I feel like that about banana, like fake banana flavor.
Yeah. If I had to rank that flavor, the flavors from that pack, it would, like, from worst to best, in my opinion, it would be watermelon, tangerine, mango, lemon, because lemon is just such a basic, like, Sprite, lemon, lime, soda, fizzy flavor that it's like kind of hardwired to be good in my mind. But I really do enjoy the mango out of the other four.
Do you know there's an anagram that you can make out of the word watermelon? Lemon water.
Wait, really?
Thought I'd throw that one out there.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah, you just rearrange melon and lemon.
No, I was looking at the ingredients because you said it sounded like a manufactured flavor. But it says natural mango juice concentrate, natural whatever juice concentrate for all of them. And what is it? Concentrate? You just basically like take out all the moisture and then add moisture back in, more or less.
Well, it's like they make a flavored syrup out of the juices from the whatever fruit it is. Like, they distill it down and then they take out the excess water, so you just have like a syrup, and then they put the syrup back into the drink to flavor it.
Right.
It's the same thing with like sodas. Like, soda is like 1 part syrup, 10 parts water.
Right. And I guess that's maybe why the watermelon probably doesn't taste as good, because watermelon is basically just water.
Yeah, like if you took watermelon juice and then carbonated that, it would taste completely different from, concentrated, natural, whatever, because like they have to do so much to change the consistency of it to make it good for a drink, like a bottle drink or a canned
Right.
drink or whatever. But
I
the
mean,
next, no, go ahead.
it really just tastes like lemon scented hand sanitizer to me. I'm I can't say anything nicer about it.
That's interesting.
As I'm drinking it right now, I'm trying to do the whole, the full tasting and swishing it around in my mouth, and it's just
Yeah.
like
How's the mouth feel?
the mouthfeel is like. Or wait a minute, wait, Ben, what are we supposed to call it? The texture.
I prefer texture, but yeah,
Texture.
mouthfeel's just a weird word to me.
It just tastes. The texture is like. It's like seltzer water.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we talked about it before, but I think it's a little more like just smoother than like a Truly or something like that. But yeah, it's fine.
What do you think about? No, go ahead, Chad.
I was just gonna say I have not tried any of the other brands. I'm not sure that I will.
Well, yeah, considering you don't even like seltzer, I doubt you would appreciate.
Yeah, I did. Well, I mean, I even said that when we were talking about this last time. I was saying that I probably won't like it because I think seltzer is weird. But what I didn't expect about this is that the alcohol flavor tastes really bad to me.
That's odd. I don't even taste the alcohol, to be honest with you.
Me either. Me either. Like
so. Like if you take a drink and like keep it in your mouth and kind of chew it for a second or a few seconds. Are you guys drinking one right now?
I'm not. I'm just going based off of
okay.
I did.
memory.
I muted myself, but I did.
You get like that?
No, I don't. I've got raspberry. I don't have any of the other flavors. I have raspberry, which is it's a very muted taste, but I don't get any of the alcohol.
Yeah, that's the thing with me too, is like I was going to bring up how I could drink like 3 of them and not really notice the 5% alcohol because it doesn't, to me, it doesn't taste alcoholic. And I don't necessarily chug them, but I drink them pretty quick because I want to drink them cold, you know, and I want to make sure that I'm getting the most carbonation out of the drink. So I try to drink them pretty quick. Since they're not as heavy of a drink as like last week, or last time.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, it's not like a dark beer that's going to sit in your belly for 2 hours just sloshing around in there. It's, it's like 99% water, which is just going to go right through you. And I think, obviously I don't know the type of alcohol used, what grains are used to make the alcohol, but different. I feel like the alcohol in the Guinness hit me a lot quicker than the alcohol in the seltzer does, and I don't know why, because even though it's 5%, it doesn't feel like 5%.
Yeah, I think it's like beer is also sometimes called liquid bread because it can be very heavy. But yeah, I think I agree with that. It's just they kind of go right through you. I mean, yeah, on a hot summer day, anything cold's gonna be good, but I think I would probably take one of these if it was offered to me. So I do like appreciate them using cane sugar over just like high fructose corn syrup because it doesn't have that syrupy taste or feel to it. It doesn't linger in your mouth.
Did we come up with like a rating system? Levels?
We said try it, buy it, and what else?
Forget it. Don't even look at it or something like that. But so then we decided like basically beer and stuff like this. It's like pretty much all of them are try it.
Yeah.
So maybe we should have a rating system.
Chad would probably say don't try it.
No, I'm gonna forget it on this.
Yeah.
I will say. Well, I'll say. I guess if I can say, if I want to say something nice, if you like seltzer water, try it. If you don't even bother.
Because I think that's the one thing about that going in is that if you don't like I like non-alcoholic seltzer water. I like carbonated water, so I enjoy it. It's not a bad way to get alcohol for me. But if I didn't like it, then I would probably hate it too.
I also would say if you don't like beer, but you want a beer-like drink, then try it.
Yeah, a refreshing, like Ben said, a refreshing light beverage
Mhm.
with a hint of flavor.
I'm not knocking it. Yeah, it reminds me of like wine coolers, but even wine coolers have more flavor than this.
They do.
But I think I'd prefer a wine cooler over this, actually, to be
Yeah?
honest. Yeah,
Well, we got to go back to 1997 to get some wine coolers.
it's
And
fun.
then we'll.
My mom loves those.
I think Seagram still makes them.
Yep. Mhm.
They do?
Oh
I
yeah,
think so.
they're still
Man,
popular.
I haven't been to a big liquor store in a while, considering,
Big liquor.
Yeah.
It just sounds like a conspiracy.
Big pharma, big liquor.
Big liquor's taking over. Well, you know what? I do have a question for you guys, because I have no idea. You said they came out in 2016,
Yeah.
and it said they've been popular basically from the beginning. And I remember when they came out, people were all about them, and they really haven't went down in popularity. I wonder why that is. It's got to be, they're not bad, but I think it's got to be a combination of the marketing and just.
Yeah.
I really don't know.
I wonder the same thing. Yeah, I had the same question.
What do you think, Matt?
Why do I think they're so popular?
Yeah, like what? Well, when they came out, why did they just hit so hard and just haven't really let up?
I think it's because they hit a niche market. Like hard seltzers, I feel like have been a thing, but they marketed it correctly. Like I think the other reason why these kinds of alcoholic drinks are seen as unmanly is because they're marketed more towards women, because they're lighter drinks, because they're fruity drinks. And a woman, I mean, not that a woman can't drink Bud Light, but it's like, the whole college thing, girls are gonna get White Claws, and like that's the whole like social media and popular culture view of White Claws is that it's like a white chick drink. And I feel like that's partially true, but that kind of popular social movement besides advertising just kind of picked it up. It just became its own meme of a drink where it just became, popular because it was popular. Like, if that makes sense.
I think
I don't
meme
know.
is the correct way to put it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a meme drink. My girlfriend hated it too, by the way.
Well, she's also
Did you say it's a meme drink?
a meme. Like, not
I know what
that it's like the scientific term meme, not like internet meme.
Yeah,
where
isn't a meme is just like a shared experience amongst many people or something like that?
I think we're thinking of more of like a meme is in like a unit of cultural transmission.
Sure. Yeah. I see
Like
what you mean.
Richard Dawkins meme.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Where
You did talk about that.
it like self-propagates through not just through advertising but through social interaction.
Right.
Yeah, with that said, do you think it will continue to be popular, or do you think that it'll kind of wear itself out within a couple years and then people will move on to the next thing? Like,
I feel like that's possible with any popular trend, depending on the age group. Like, if it's seen as like a younger age group thing in 10 years, or however long it takes the generation to kind of grow out of it, the next generation will latch onto something else. Like wine coolers in the 90s. Those aren't really popular anymore.
or Zima.
Or Zima, yeah. Or things that try to be
Balls.
This is kind of counter to like things that try to be edgy, like Crystal Pepsi. That tried to create its own niche, and it didn't work. Where hard seltzer was kind of already a thing, but they just did it the best. The right marketing strategy, the right design. Like a big part of marketing food or drink is how it looks, not necessarily how it tastes. I mean, taste matters, but it's like, the design of the cans, the design of the packaging, and all that sort of stuff. And it's kind of just become that, since it became some sort, like it became a meme. They don't really need advertising. It just self propagates. But I feel like any meme it will eventually die down. It might not ever get canceled like Zima or Crystal Pepsi, but it'll probably just go away. People will, not want to drink hard seltzers anymore. Something new might come out, or
they'll move on to
the popularity will die off.
Something else. I'm curious. Do you guys like the other kind of non-beer alcoholic beverages like Mike's or the hard teas or hard root beer or things like that?
I was gonna say because I don't mind the hard sodas. I guess like they have like a Jack and Coke soda, which is it's all right. I do prefer like the more like the hard lemonade stuff. But to be clear, I don't actually go out of my way to buy it anymore. It's just if it's available, I'm like, I'll take it.
Well,
at a party or something.
When you first started drinking, you were more into the hard lemonade because it didn't have that beer flavor.
Definitely.
You wanted the alcohol, but you didn't want the bad beer flavor, in your opinion. But I think over time, you created a palate for yourself for drinking actual beer.
Right.
So
definitely.
you still like those drinks. You just prefer something else.
Yeah, I would
correct.
I would say that. Yeah. It's like a gateway drink into actual beer. Yeah, right.
I personally, I don't like not your father's root beer. I don't like hard soda. If I'm gonna drink a Jack and Coke, just give me an actual Jack and Coke. Like I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just doesn't taste right to me. Plus, I don't really like Jack and Coke in general. There's only a couple like hard soda drinks, mixed drinks that I like. But like when I started drinking too, it was Keystone, beer, and Mike's Hard is what I liked because of the same thing. It didn't have that beer flavor, but it still got you drunk. But I quickly transitioned from that stuff to, more traditional beers,
actual beer.
And I haven't really like. Like Ben said, he's like, I don't go out of my way to get it, but if it's there, I'll drink it. I'm not really like that. Like Tony, he loves hard tea. Like that's his favorite thing. And I hate those. I don't think they taste good at all. And he'll always have those. And I'm like, well, let's go to the store so I can buy myself something to drink because I'm not going to drink this.
He likes White Claws too.
Yeah, that's more recently. But I mean, like when he first started drinking more, it was always the tea, the twisted teas. That's all he would drink was twisted tea.
Right.
And I think it's the same thing for him, is that it doesn't taste like beer, but it still makes you drunk. So.
Right. Yeah. To each their own.
I don't like the twisted tea, and I also don't like not your father's root beer. But I do kind of like I'll drink a Mike's Hard Lemonade every once in a while, or one of those kind of things. I can't drink very many of them though. If I drink more than one Mike's Hard, they give me a stomach ache.
It's because of the sugar.
Yeah, I think so. And I feel like these would be the same way if I drank too many White Claws. I think I'd get a stomach ache after a few of them, even though there's not very much sugar in them. There's only 2 grams of sugar. So I guess it wouldn't be the sugar. I still feel like they'd give me a stomach ache for some reason.
Yeah, if I had to choose between Mike's Hard and White Claw or any other hard seltzer, I'd choose a hard seltzer.
Give me a Mike's.
Just personally, yeah, over Mike's or twisted teas or not your father's root beer or cola, because I think they have a cola now too.
I think so. I haven't tried that.
Any other thoughts?
Not too much.
All questions?
I was just gonna mention. I actually think their design for their logo is pretty good. You have the white caps in the shape of a claw. Little birds in there. It's nice.
Yeah, and how they have it's like the black and white with the subtle color variation for the flavor.
Do they have a color variation?
Pretty sure they do. I know the boxes do. I don't know if the cans do.
I see what
The
you
tab is a different color depending on.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, from a product perspective, I think they do a very good job of, I don't know, making it feel like you're ritzy. Is that the word? Probably not.
I wouldn't say ritzy. I wouldn't say edgy either. I don't know.
Class fancy.
See, it doesn't make me feel fancy drinking one because it looks like that. It's more of a playful design, I think. Like where Truly seems more like structured because it's like very block letters. Truly. I don't know. That's just me. Do you want to delve into marketing strategies and design? We could call Dibler and he could tell us about his graphic design knowledge.
No, I just thought it's an interesting design, I guess.
You know, which one's more aesthetically pleasing?
You talk about design aesthetics, PBR. You top that.
Yeah,
That's a classic.
PBR.
Can't beat the classics, man. But
All right, well, it looks good, it smells good, and it tastes like hand sanitizer.
Put that on the box.
and that's perfect for COVID.
That's the perfect drink of 2020. Yeah.
Yeah. Ice cold hand sanitizer.
Get yours today.
It gives a new meaning to crisp and clean.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So, do we have any ideas of what we want to do next time?
We're steering clear of IPAs.
I was just gonna say that since Matt suggested this,
Now's my payback.
I think maybe we should suggest an IPA. I did have one that I thought Matt might like the other day.
Which one?
Rheingeist Cloud Harvest 02.
Sounds interesting.
I'm not sure that it's actually available in stores right now because I got this from my boss.
Double interesting.
I don't know, but that would be an IPA that I think you might like, Matt.
Okay. So part of the quest,
but I don't know if we can find it.
Say part of the quest of this series is to get me to like IPAs. I see, huh?
Ben, is there one that you would suggest for Matt?
For Matt, I would definitely suggest the New Belgium Voodoo Ranger 1985 IPA.
Is it the mango one?
Yes.
I think we talked about that.
If you haven't tried it, try it because it's actually pretty good. And Kevin, who likes the seltzers, actually tried one of these and actually liked it. So, and it's good. But
I
if you
wouldn't
wanna
mind
try
trying that. Should we make that our next one?
Sure.
Let's do
That's
it.
probably fairly similar to that one I was talking about because that was also a juicy IPA with mango flavor.
This one's got some sweet artwork too. But
yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It does.
The skull and the aviator shades or the aviator goggles, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And we should be able to actually find this one. I think they regularly carry this at the liquor store.
It's pretty new, but yeah, that sounds like a plan.
All right, so White Claws. Me and Ben like them. Chad thinks it's hand sanitizer.
Yep.
Cool. All right. Well, I guess that's it for us. Until next time.
I'm glad I tried it. I'll say that.
All right. See you, everybody.
All right, guys.
Bye.
See you next time.
Nothing zero, yeah, pure athlete, yeah, and I've been, maligned from the top to the bottom. And because they can't handle the Macho Man Randy Savage, the cream of the crop, nobody does it better.